Welcome. The second part of the Yojana August edition focuses on freedom movements in central India. Extremely important section that we are covering because it talks about the tribals and the various tribal uprisings. So even before 1857, there were British revolts through the tribals across India. So what were those and where were those are important. Now the East India Company, after winning the Battle of Plassey, acquired the Diwani of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha and annexed Chhattisgarh. Now, most of the part of Chhattisgarh was under Nagpur rulers, and British got their first succession when Raja of Raigad signed a treaty with the company, and Raigad was now a part of the government. They also annexed Maratha Empire after the defeat in the War of Nagpur. So there were various revolutions by the rebellions by the tribals. Halba rebellion was in the side of Ajmer Singh, who was the king of Bastar. Now Ajmer Singh's army was an army of Halba tribes, and they defeated the Britishers. This lasted till 1779, and this was the first rebellion against British in India when King Ajmer Singh of Bastar became the first martyr. Now note, the name is King Ajmer Singh. It does not talk about the region of Ajmer in Rajasthan. Rather, it focuses about the region of Bastar. Now, the fifth rebellion in the Chota Nagpur region, where Khol tribe was involved, and this was again against the Britishers. Sixth rebellion again against the Britishers in Baragarh, and here the leadership was under Ajit Singh. Seventh rebellion under Tarapur region, again in Bastar. So, Halba rebellion and seventh rebellion in Bastar region. Here, Dal Gajan Singh, brother of Bhopal Dev, ruler of Bastar, was part of it, and they refused to raise the annual tax in the region. The eighth rebellion took place in Dantewada in South Bihar, and this is where we had army from Nagpur. The next is the first revolt of 1857 in Sona Khan. Now, Sona Khan of Raipur was the region where tribal landlord Narayan Singh actually came into rebellion, and it was basically because there was the region which was drought had. British sent a large army to arrest Sona Khan. There was a fierce battle between Narayan Singh. He was arrested and publicly hanged, and finally he was declared as a martyr. The tribals revolted in the region of Udaipur in Raigad district, and they rebellions were sent to Andaman jail. The people involved were the Murya tribe. So we can see numerous tribes were involved in the Independence Day, the independence struggle. Bhumkal of Bastar was another tribal group that was involved, and this was against the Murya tribe. Murya tribes of Bastar defeated the British and took a revolution to establish what was called as the Murya Raj. This was led by Gundadur. Gundadur's work has been extremely important. His tribal contribution in the region of Bastar, the way he developed his army against the Britishers, was very important. In the northeast was Tana Bhagat movement, and this was started in 1916. It was initially violent, but later on became non-violent and a part of the mainstream freedom movement. The next was in Chhattisgarh, what was known as Jangal Satyagraha. Now, this Satyagraha talked about the unique freedom struggle, the various changes that were brought about. The woman Dayavati slapped the officer during one of the satyagrahas, and there was the people who gathered at a place called as Tamara. The next was in the region of Northeast. Northeast, previously we had seen Burma's invasion in the region of Assam, Manipur, and this happened thrice, 1817, 19 and 21. And later on, British who had entered Assam, they were removing the Burmese from the region, but they stayed there because they discovered tea and petroleum. Now, the people here were less literate, and they started to follow what Britishers said. The means of transmission was only oral, and there were various movements which started. So, there were various genre, the leaders of various genre who contributed to it. For example, Ganesh Gogoi, Shankar Barua, Anandi Ram Das, and so on. Now, Ahaban, which is innovation, invocation, opened the lines of the concept where group of young men and women courageous came together with fresh blood to fight for the motherland. The Pathur Ghat massacre happened in the Dharam district, and here various peasants were killed in a police firing, and this was amongst the 132 line ballad Dholi Puran, which composed of the various styles of Purans attributed to Narottam Das. There were various bits and pieces which have been collected. Now various songs have been preserved. Now these songs, the meaning of those have been written here. In 20th century, we have seen the uprising focused on mainly Assam Association, which talked about provincial congress. There was Assam Kesri composing a song, Assam Association in Guwahati. Ek Ji Agni Berar Tan, which talked about not sure of the song of laughter, mirth and relaxation, the tune of Veena of Fire, the impact of Rai Chaudhary's song. Jyoti Prasad Agarwal was a poetess, singer, musician, composed nearly 400 poems and lyrics, was a fireman leader of the freedom movement during the Quit India movement. In 21 and 26, there were various visits that were done by Mahatma Gandhi in Assam. Rai Chaudhary, Karamveer, Nabin Chandra Bordoli spent various sessions with him, understanding, composing the songs which focused on removing the slavery. Vishnu Prasad Rabha's work as cultural icons and his writings have been important. Similarly, we had Biya Naam, the wedding songs, Gagoi's Swadhinta Sangram Geet, Bhupendra Hazarika's work, where we talk about the India's freedom struggle with glittering mornings and sparkling freedom. Sparkling freedom was the basic idea. Bhupen Hazarika is still considered as one of the major figures of India's patriotism and youth songs. So those are some of the important things that we have discussed. Primarily the tribal rebellions and the developments during the 20th century, the composition of the songs, the lyrics by scholars like Bhupen Hazarika, we have Vishnu Prasad Rabha, the works of Jyoti Prasad Agarwal, and the various works where Rai Chaudhary's Assam Kesri was taken into consideration. So those are some of the important songs and poems that have been preserved from that duration. We would be covering the last section of Yojana in a separate edition. So stay tuned. Follow the links for mains preparation. The complete video course for GS paper 1 to 4 is now available on the link below. So have a look. Wish you good luck.